Alright, we ready? Um, okay, countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. So, you guys like anime games?
I love anime.
I love anime games.
Well, good, you're in for a fucking treat then. Because this game is loaded with anime cutscenes like this one.
Can you skip them?
I can hold down a button to make the dialogue go fast, but that's all I can do, unfortunately. There's an option to disable any, like, outright video cutscenes, but, yeah. Other than that, there's no way to skip them, so... Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Storyline is... There's demons, and there's people living in a city in the sky, and the demons are trying to build this tower to get them, and, I don't know, something happens. World's going to end, etc., etc. You know, anime stuff.
Are any of these characters your waifu?
Let's see if I had to pick an East waifu. I think Unica is like everyone's East waifu. Kind of a crybaby though. Okay, we're almost to gameplay. I hope you guys are excited. Alright, so yeah, basically, there's 3 characters you can play as. I'm playing as Toll, which is the unlockable 3rd character. He's kind of a fast, close-range melee berserker. The other 2 characters are Unica, who's a mid-range warrior, and Hugo, who's a long-range mage, but I don't care about those 2 guys, because they're slower. Toll's, got the highest DPS, the highest movement speed, and a wind skill that is totally broken and, I mean, totally stable and doesn't break the game at all, of course. What am I talking about? We're finally almost done with the opening cutscenes here, though, so then we'll launch into the game proper.
We have one donation to read while that's happening. $10 from Veerward. Sorry, I missed the run bay. Heart emoticon. $10.
Okay, so little movement trick up here. It's called wall running. If you run with your right side against a wall and run at an angle slightly towards the, like, parallel to it but slightly towards it, you go about twice as fast for whatever reason. It's squirrely collision detection. So first we need to kill these mobs to unlock the item for the wind skill right there. The wind skill is going to be what makes this, makes me go fast, basically. Toll's wind skill is basically a dash attack, and it's, doesn't do much damage, but right there. That's what it does. It's obviously really helpful for me. Got a couple little wall runs there. those steps, you have to clear them one jump at a time, but wall runs also increase your jump height for whatever reason. So if you get the right wall run angle, you can clear 2 steps with the jump. It saves a little time. Do a little more wall running right here. Going a little bit out of our way to grab this Rotafruit here. Rotafruits are basically sort of an alternative currency. Whoops, kind of messed that up. You exchange them with rues for extra items and such. And we need this first one for the first rue because he gives us a Claria Ore, which is basically the attack upgrade, and we need every attack upgrade we can get. So, as I was saying, Toll's wind skill is totally not broken at all. It totally doesn't allow you to skip through every door in the game. Right there we grab the Blue Moon Crest, which is the key item to unlock the first boss. But the whole point of fighting the first boss is to get a key to another room. And as I kind of already mentioned, we don't really care about keys because doors don't really mean a lot.
So is this your favorite anime?
It's a close second to Toho.
For the next hour and 45 minutes, this is now the official Twitch anime discussion website.
Please post your
Other than that
waifus in
one
chat.
podcast that who did that? Was that Hippie who did
Oh yeah,
he
please.
didn't do it.
I definitely appreciate everyone posting their waifus so I can feel better about how much better my tastes are than everyone else.
What console is this actually on?
It's PC.
The Master Race combo. Gotcha.
Alright, so normally we'd fight the first boss to get the key to unlock that door, but we just zip right through it. We need to kill these bats to get the ability to boost. Ideally, the bats should fly high a lot because air slashes do a lot more damage than standing ones. They're being pretty cooperative right now as far as flying high goes, but not so much on clumping together so I can hit multiple at a time. That was pretty good.
Keep in mind that donation waifus mean more than chat waifus.
Avoiding killing enemies for the most part because you get a boost to experience if you're considered underleveled to fight. So after this room and the ensuing cutscene, I'll kill a few enemies and just pretty much catapult straight up to the level I need to fight the first boss of the run. Here's Unica. She is the default East waifu. Although in Toll's story, the only purpose she serves is to be useless as hell and get herself nearly killed on multiple occasions.
What would you say is better, cat girls or wolf girls?
I'd go with cat.
Real girls.
Well, come on.
Oh.
I thought this was anime hour.
It is, but there's some anime girls that are human. Some.
Yeah,
Reminder,
get 2
the
levels
best
right
anime,
there.
The best anime ever is Mad Bull 34, and will always be the best anime ever.
I thought the best anime was Naruto.
That's like third best. Can you watch it second? Club.
Oh, only need 1 more level before I can fight the boss, and we'll get that very shortly. I'm doing downward jumping slashes on these guys because those have a chance to stun, and if you don't stun those the armored guys, they have a tendency to block with their shields, which is kind of annoying. Another door clip there, got it pretty quickly, so that's good. Everyone asking why easy is being run. Easy is the default difficulty because playing on harder difficulties generally just means you have to do more grinding. It changes up boss patterns a little bit, but it's not that much of a difference in most cases. Okay, so we got the first boss of the run here, Velgunder. He's not much of a threat as far as damage output's concerned, but he does have these little slug guys that he spits out all over the place that leave trails of slime that are slippery if you happen to walk on them. And if you miss too much damage, then he'll do an inhaled attack where he eats the little bugs and regains health, and that's bad. Once again, the damage from jumping slashes is really high, so that's going to be the main method of damaging him. Pretty good slug pattern so far. That was a pretty solid fight.
How is this an anime game if it's not a JRPG or a shoot 'em up?
It is a JRPG.
But it's an action JRPG. I mean, where's the menuing?
Yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint. There's going to be a very little bit of menuing up ahead when I have to warp back to a save point. The whole 2 seconds of menuing, watch out.
Cook, where does Dragon Ball Z fit on the list of top animes?
It's, it's ranked actually very, very low because it's common among Western trash who can't appreciate the anime, so it ruins the quality of it. Plus, it's full of
Agree.
plebs who never watched the original Dragon Ball. I only watch subbed Japanese only anime that has not been released outside of Japan.
So Total gets these flashback cutscenes and the transitions between the first few areas of the game.
I've also been working on my katana skills, and I've been focusing my chakra to try to get the teleportation to work, but I just need to practice more yet because I still haven't achieved that.
Just gotta believe, man.
Maybe I need to get a new Naruto headband. The one I've had for the past 10 years just might not be working anymore.
Yeah.
That I haven't taken off.
Run to Hot Topic, I'm pretty sure they have plenty there.
I'm banned from Hot Topic for trying to destroy all the Western made items there.
Oh,
I can only go to Spencer's now.
Reminder that your anime is shit.
okay, we're done with our crappy cutscene.
Why aren't you playing the Japanese version of this game?
Yeah, isn't the text faster?
And you skip it anyway.
This clip's a little tricky. There we go. Third try's alright. The original Japanese version actually has some really stupid glitches on the other two characters. There's like an infinite jump glitch that lets you skip pretty much every cutscene trigger, and also by proxy every boss the start trigger for every boss fight. It's pretty much you just run through the game, grind up on the way, and fight the last boss, and that's it. It's a really boring run.
Dang, I dropped all my Doritos on the floor. Can you help me get them?
So, streamer, how big of a weeaboo are you?
I'm a moderately sized weeaboo, I would say.
Do you only eat with chopsticks?
About half
And
the
only
time,
eat
sure.
sushi?
Yeah, exclusively.
Do you actually have an X-Hentai account?
Or a Nico video?
Yes and yes. I have all of those.
Have you taken Japanese courses at your local community college?
I wish, but, neat lifestyle, I don't have the money to enroll in classes. I'm too busy, being a fat ass every day.
How many fedoras do you own? At least, like, 6, I'm guessing.
Yeah, somewhere around that
Those are
ballpark.
expensive.
I'm one kill short of getting the level I need for this boss. So I'm gonna kill this guy again. Unfortunately, he didn't give a strength boost drop, so I'm not gonna have the +5 strength boost for this fight. Hugo 1's kind of a jerk. And there's a good chance I'll die once or twice here, so we'll see how it goes. So the strategy for this guy is pretty much just run in and wail on his face and hope you don't die. He automatically puts his shield up every certain amount of after every so much damage he takes. So you want to use the wind skill to try and break it without taking damage.
Dude, it's just like my animes. Because I can't tell what the hell's going on in a fight scene.
Yeah, I just died.
It's anime. What?
Having the +5 strength bonus going into this fight makes it a lot easier. Without it, it's actually hard to kind of take him down before he can really do much damage to you.
I thought playing on easy made it easier.
It makes it possible to skip grinding. Doesn't some of the fights are still kind of annoying. It doesn't help that I'm bad, so, you know. He's also randomly dropping a lot of mines, which kind of gets you killed a lot if he does that.
So is it okay if we take a moment to talk about what we're raising money for?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we are raising money for MSF.
Also
This is a
known
great-
as Doctors Without Borders.
Yep.
We're doing money from this marathon and sending it straight to them. No middlemen, no skeleton buildup.
So they can have free vacations to Africa.
Yes, because you want to take a vacation to Africa.
Alright, there we go.
On
He
the
goes
real,
down.
But for serious, it's a great charity.
and we're doing a big giveaway, all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah. How do you get entered for that charity? And how does it work?
I've been spamming it in the chat.
Why did you do that again?
I'll do it again.
Who is we?
Yeah.
We are
Honestly,
At
probably
least that's what we tell ourselves.
80% of the runs where I get to the fight and don't get attack drops right before the fight, I end up resetting because Hugo just gives me so much trouble, so it's no surprise it took a couple tries to get him. I guess I never explained that. Every common enemy has a chance to drop items that temporarily boost your strength, defense, or MP regeneration rate. And every time you pick up one of those drops, it increases the strength of it up to a cap and resets the timer on it. So, ideally, I'll get a drop for all three from the last enemy I killed before fighting Hugo, and I'll have the max boost in all stats for the fight. Strength is the most important buff to get, and unfortunately I didn't get any strength drops from the last few things I killed, so the strength buff faded right before the fight, and my damage output was really low. Strength and damage is calculated, I believe, mostly subtractively, so +5 strength means I'm doing like +5 damage on every individual hit. So obviously that adds up really fast. Got a tricky little jump here to try and skip a little twitch hit. Got it. That jump is barely clearable if you jump just off the edge of that ledge. The Emerald upgrades my Godspeed ability. It lets me charge it for a dash twice as far, and also, I believe, increases the MP regeneration speed while I have it selected. So, obviously it lets me dash a lot more, which is good. Cat seems to be asking for memes. Are there no memes on the stream right now?
I don't know if there's enough.
No, Xfit is throwing a fit right now, so we're gonna get that fixed, and then we can meme it up probably in the next run or so.
Okay.
There's a meme
I'll be-
route.
Why not OBS?
I'll be very
To make up-
disappointed if this run has absolutely zero memes for its duration,
To
so...
make up for the meme
Like,
routes,
yeah,
we check these and
we
stuff.
try to add anything to X, it freezes, and it's a giant pain right now.
The chat needs to
Even
step it
more
up.
so than usual.
Chat needs to step it up.
Post their waifus, God dang it.
So, did you disable arrow in that then in XSplit?
I think that's what we're gonna have to do after this run, because we have to cut stream to disable it.
Alright guys, there will be memes after this run. So
It might
we'll
also
have to wait
be-
another hour and 20 minutes.
Just have
Yeah, it
just
might
have
also be
these
the
right-
video
Are
cards.
you telling me I'm getting no
Maybe
memes
the
for my run?
Video card too.
Well, this run is a meme.
Golden, shut the fuck up, you're a fucking meme.
We just have to, you know, create our own memes and while we're at it. Or we could have entertaining and thoughtful commentary, but that's not us.
Go
Yeah,
fuck
like,
yourself.
like Jean-Claude commentary, I fucking love it.
Can we somehow get Professor NES on here and just talk about the NES technical specifications?
Alright,
Did you know that NES stands for Nintendo Entertainment System?
I did not.
And that it was released in '83.
Go on.
It's also known as the Hyundai Cowboy in Korea.
Oh,
Because
really?
it was released by Hyundai, like the fucking shit cars, you know, like the hybrids and shit.
Are you trying to say Hyundai?
Hyundai.
And it was known as the Dendy in Russia, I believe. Or Soviet Union.
Yeah, Dandy face, no space.
It also saved the Cold War.
It saved it as in it kept it going.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Alright, so we're almost to the boss of the flooded prison, but I need a couple levels first, so we're just gonna kill some stuff right here. I also need to get my new Thunderclaw skill upgraded. Thankfully the Rue is just right over here, and he gives me a topaz to upgrade it.
I did it all for the memes. The what? The memes.
His pants down?
Alright, so we got the level we need, so it's time to go finish off the flooded prison. Alright, this boss, ideally you want to kill him before he gets his spin cycles off. So, the strategy is going to go from his head to his tail twice. And then, kill his head just as he starts his spin cycle before he actually goes. Basically, I have to destroy every segment on him, and then his head will become vulnerable to finish him off. I'm gonna destroy them halfway. And then boost and do the rest.
We have a $6 donation from Beammaster 420. Spooky Biscuit. Spooky Biscuit's favorite meme and why?
I barely missed his head. I don't know. There's so many dank memes, it's hard to choose just one, you know?
Maybe some of the other people in Mumble can help you out by listing their favorite memes, and maybe you'll remember.
You already got speedrun.
Oh, there we go. His head came down. Should be able to kill him. There we go.
While it might be a dead meme to some people, my favorite meme is Brody Quest.
Yeah, Brody
Memes
Quest is
recent
pretty
meme,
strong.
Like from 2011 or some shit. Like get some new memes.
Alright, well, then my favorite meme is Are You Ready? Featuring John Cena.
Oh, based on the poppin meme.
That Shrek 2 run we just had was a pretty strong meme. I gotta give it that. Who wants more anime cutscenes?
Me.
If I say no, am I still gonna get them?
Yeah, you are.
Then yes.
Okay, you're in luck.
Well, anyway, that's it.
Hotline Miami is a pretty good meme, I agree.
Streamer, am I on DeviantArt? Because this looks like DeviantArt art.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Got another clip right up here. A lot of the clips were considered very difficult or even flat out impossible, and then we kind of realized, hey, mouse controls make it super easy to kind of get a visual setup for pretty much every clip in the game. Almost every clip is 100% consistent as long as you put your mouse in the right position.
Well,
God damn, that was fucking Eric. Fucking hated guy.
Okay, that's
Now
lovely.
that's what I call
Next boss.
Eric.
honk honk.
Alright. So now we get another cutscene. And then the fight with Shion. Shion's kind of a jerk and is really RNG dependent. We want lightning bolts and lasers, we don't want missiles. So naturally, almost every time you get to this point in the run, he throws out like 13 waves of missiles and one lightning bolt, which I think is what happened my last run.
Honk, honk. Also, you never answered what your favorite meme was.
Oh shit. Well, I am a pretty big fan of this Hong Kong Chen meme that the chat is spamming right now. So we go with that.
Alright, good. Top Chen.
Yeah, chat, I need you to step up your meme game since apparently there will be no memes for the duration of my run on stream. So,
Which is about another hour.
yeah, you really need to be on your meme game.
We're actually prepping for a meme attempt right now.
So if you were to play this game meme percent, that what would that do?
Those are the lightning bolts you want. He's actually giving a fairly good pattern.
I sure do hope that SK will be in the mumble with me during my run, so I get him to fuck off during the water run.
That was actually a really cooperative pattern from Xion. And we've got another cutscene break, so let's see those memes. I see we've moved on to some bear memes. Those are okay tier.
Bears.
Birdo is the best. Because Finnish people live horrible, depressing lives, so they have to make as many memes online as possible. And be furries.
Getting furries.
Like our, the great samurai man.
I hear he loves that bird. Just absolutely loves it.
Oh man, there's some pony memes.
Oh, that's
These are
even
definitely
worse.
not hot memes.
The only thing worse than furry memes are pony memes.
Memes are pretty hot when you burn them, though. Just saying.
There's some donations to Read Golden.
Alright, can I really read this one? Alright, okay, whatever.
It's
I'll read
SOG Marathon. I'm pretty sure you can read everything.
Okay.
Hey, they still gave $15.
Alright, $15
well.
from not important.
No, you gotta read the one before that.
I read that.
He did.
Does no one
it
know
is?
what
Dang
ones
it.
I'm reading? Yeah, I totally read that
All
one.
right. Oh, it's from
All right.
Not Important.
Yeah, $15 from Not Important. Bullshit. This money is going to SF. The money so you guys can go road trip and get laid in whichever game's done quick is next. I'm sure it will probably look like something like the Final Fantasy 15 teaser if everyone in the car was overweight, greasy, and self-conscious. Gas the Kike speedrun war now. Yours truly, XXX Edgelord XXX.
$15. Thank you very much. Reminder, if you want to go towards any donation incentives, make sure it's in your comment.
Because currently we don't have a way to have that just happen naturally. So, and I think we could have like maybe some people can you probably can ask for certain things if we have time to put them in if we're ahead of schedule. But I don't want to speak for the marathon. Also, good job, Skid.
I hope you guys enjoyed that 30-second break of gameplay between our anime cutscenes.
So when are you going to run Wanted and play as Not Important?
When you speedrun, what's that game? The really, really awful cowboy game. Can't remember what it's called now.
Get the last special skill here, Inferno. It's really useful for the rest of the run. Both for skips and for killing bosses. Pretty much a Shoryuken. It gives you invulnerability during its duration.
Also, everyone, the donation incentives are now added in the info section. So if you refresh the page, you should be able to see the donation incentives. And don't worry, it's SRG. We'll probably have some ad hoc donation incentives added in on the fly. Reminder, if we donate $420.69, we can remove Sex Rex Run from the marathon.
Is it a single run or is it just a bunch of games?
I think it's just his run of Cheetah.
That takes an hour?
There might be I think it also says meme hour somewhere in there.
That's what I think that's the incentive is to remove meme hour. That's what I was referring to. So we have to, do we have like a notepad to keep track of that, or you just fix that problem?
We are keeping track of it. That's what your job is as a donation track.
Oh, that's true. So far, the only donations we've been reading are just dank memes. So, which is fine. I like dank memes.
Well, considering that apparently we can't get memes up on screen for this run, the only ways we're getting dank memes into the actual run is if people
Listen,
donate
you can
with
keep
some.
complaining about it, or you could be the dankest of the memes. you yourself.
I mean, we do have.
Can I do
train wrecks
both?
on screen.
Oh yeah, that's true. We have a train wreck on screen now.
Oh, that's good.
Oh look, duck memes.
We're going through the whole animal kingdom here. It's pretty great. Had cats and bears, ponies, ducks. What are we missing?
Tony the Tiger. It's great.
reminder that cornflakes were created as an anti-masturbation tool.
That is not. What?
Kellogg's were severely against masturbation, and they thought that cornflakes would decrease the libido. That is not made up. Anyway, anything new about the speed game? Like what's the world record of this?
The world record is 1 hour and 43 minutes and 39 seconds. I just got it yesterday, actually. But it's entirely that I got carried by a bunch of new skips I found 2 days ago. It's a pretty bad run.
It's a pretty fresh speed game.
Another Clary Hour here for some more attack boost.
Oh, a toucan. Someone posted a toucan.
I don't even know if I have enough MP to do this skip, but we'll try. I missed it. Oh well. It only wastes like 5 seconds. I see a squid too. Post all the animal names, guys. We're
Can I see some baby rage?
babies aren't animals.
Well, I mean, they kind of are.
Yeah, I suppose. Alright, so we're almost to the end boss of Guilty Fire, so we're gonna grind up a bit here. So that we can fight him without doing 1 damage on every attack. The game kind of assumes that you're just killing everything as you go, so if you just kind of skip all the common mobs and go straight to the boss, you will be in for like a 2-hour-long boss fight, where you're literally just hitting for 1 damage every swipe. It's not a good time. Almost done grinding
how much?
here. 1 more level.
So you're about halfway through the game, you'd say?
Yeah, Guilty Fire is the 3rd area out of 6. A little waifu boss coming up here. It's pretty free though. Thanks to the Inferno skill I got in this area. You can pretty much just pop it for every attack and avoid taking damage. That said, I'll intentionally be taking damage a little bit because if you have lower health, your boost meter recharges faster. I'm gonna stand in lava here and take this arm swipe. That's probably enough damage. Yeah. Since you have the ability to just knock his hands off and push his face back immediately on the first lunge on every cycle, there's a lot of attacks from that boss that you just don't see. As long as you consistently knock off his hands and push his face back, his pattern is 100% consistent. So, coming up next is the fourth area, the Silent Sands. Previously, we didn't do any door clips in this area because we thought they were impossible. The doors have are all decorated with this huge, bulky frame that kind of messes with the way we usually clip through doors, but with a very specific angle on every door, it's still possible to clip through them. I heard you guys wanted more anime cutscenes. This is actually the last of the really long flashback ones. But it's definitely not the end of the anime, I can tell you that much. We're going to be anime all the way throughout. Yeah, post more anime, please. I'm liking this anime spam. I'm seeing some Pikachu. Pokemon's a pretty solid anime. Alright, so right off the bat, we've got the first of the new door clips. Oh, these guys need to get the hell out of here. Really, dude? Okay, there we go. The reason I have to kill the enemies that are in the area before I try to clip is if you're using mouse controls and aren't actively moving when you use the wind skill, it'll automatically try to lock onto enemies near you and go that way instead of the way you have the mouse pointed. One last cutscene for the area, and then we're home free for the rest of the area. All this intense anime drama. Yo, who's putting the chat in slow mode in R9K mode?
R9K is my favorite website. I love all the nice original content from there. What's your favorite board on 4chan then? A?
Favorite boards are on Chan.
I'm gonna do a wall run jump here. Trying to... Yeah, there we go. That skips quite a bit of running around. It's actually possible to click through that grate, but I don't have a consistent setup for it, and even if I did, it would probably take longer to get said set up than to just push the button and open the door. Alright, so coming up here is the biggest new skip. As much as I know you guys love your anime cutscenes, I'm going to be trying to cut out about 3.5 minutes of them right here by clicking through this door. But it's incredibly inconsistent, and we might be here for a little while. Or we might get it first try. We world record now. I hope you guys are hyped. This is literally world record pace right now in the most important of speed games.
How big is the YS community?
There are 2 active runners, pretty much, and the other runner runs a different character. So, yeah. It's pretty huge. Most of the East community is actually in the other game on Steam, Oath and Felgana. We're gonna do a little bit of grinding here before the boss for this area. One more level needed, and then we can move on. And we're good. Alright, so this is Khan's card. He does a lot of damage because we still have not upgraded past the starting armor. But it's pretty easy to stun him, so he's generally not too much of a threat. I just kind of clipped inside him. I've never seen that before. That was a decent fight. Got another brief cutscene here. This one's pretty short, though. So, that's the end of Silent Sands. Next up is the second to last area, the Blighted Blood. The most notable aspect of Blighted Blood is the utter lack of cutscenes until the transition to the last area, the Demonic Core. So, sorry to disappoint, but you won't be getting a ton of anime here. Here we got the easiest door clip in the game. I say as I take 3 tries to get it. We're a bit under level at this point, so these guys are kind of hard to kill, but we can lure them into the blood pools where they'll take a lot of damage. So big old blood pool party. And since we're kind of under-leveled and also still on starting armor, everything just does way too much damage at this point, so little side trip here to pick up some boots. Also, I unequipped the Earth Dragon claws there, which prevent slippery ground physics from having an effect. I don't have a better accessory to replace it with, but in the last area of the game we're going to be exploiting some slippery ground to do super slides, so I want that removed. Ugh, I got heavied. Heavy lowers your movement speed and jump height dramatically, so it's not a status you want. And we are now at the level we need to fight the boss of Blighted Blood, so we're just gonna head straight there. Alright, there's a quick kill strategy for this boss. He uses an attack when he gets down to half health, where he releases a bunch of little minions. And if any of those minions are alive when he dies, they latch onto him and regen some of his health. So we want to try and manipulate his AI to keep him from using that if possible. I got it. Alright, so that's the end of Blighted Blood, and we're heading into the last area of the game here, the Demonic Core. There's practically no more grinding at this point in the run. We only need a couple more levels for some of the last bosses, and it's pretty much completely able to be gotten just by passively killing a few enemies on the way. In fact, if I'm at the level I think I am right now, I actually only need to grind one more level out on the way to the next boss. And then the boss kills themselves should give me all the experience I need for the rest of the run. But first we need to have our tearful, sad cutscene. Many anime tears are being shed right now. I don't mind if people care about the memes, because there's not a whole lot to commentate about this run, honestly. I pretty much explained everything that needs to be explained in the first, 10 minutes. Other than that, it's just kind of run around and kill stuff. Like, I guess I could explain the storyline, but I mean, mostly kind of typical anime stuff. Just activating that statue to give myself an MP refill so I can spam my dash skill a little more. Slimes have a chance to randomly split when attacked, which makes them good for these quick little grind sessions. If they split a lot, then that's a lot of kills and experience. And that's the level I need. So from here on, we just head for the boss. We got another wall run jump coming up here. You're supposed to kill the flashing enemies there to activate a float pad to get up there, but thanks to wall running increasing your jump height, it's pretty easy to just skip that. And we're going to upgrade our body armor here from the worst armor in the game to the best armor in the game. So, very little things pose any threat to us at this point. That said, some of the bosses coming up can be a little bit obnoxious if things go badly. Mainly Hugo too, but that's a little way down the road. This is Kishkol, since we got our fresh armor upgrade. He's a pretty easy fight, despite the fact that we're considered underleveled for this fight, and get a huge experience bonus for killing him. And we'll like shoot up several levels, in fact past the level you're considered to be an appropriate level for the next boss. So that's pretty much another Russian in Whale on him fight. I actually even killed him before he got his huge wide area ice attack down, which is good because while he stands still for the entire duration of that attack, his defense dramatically increases, so you can't really kill him as fast. The rest of the game is pretty short stage portions between the bosses. So we just gotta go through this mirror maze and then we'll be at the next boss fight, Zava. And on the way we're gonna grab that, fill up our boost, and grab this last player ore for the final attack upgrade. Zava fight's fairly easy to get through, but if she has some bad movement, she might be able to get off a couple attacks that will render her completely invulnerable for a good length of time. So after the first cycle of where she possesses the demonic heads, she has the ability to use some of those attacks. So I'm going to try to knock her out of the sky as soon as possible. To keep her from using those. Yeah, it was a good fight. She didn't get any of her long-winded attack animations off, and only one possession on the heads, which is more or less exactly what you want for the fight. So after this, we have the last stage portion of the game, and then the last 3 bosses of the game. Hugo 2 is the next one coming up, and he is the only one that's really significantly threatening. The other 2 can cost some time with bad RNG, but can't really do anything that should kill me. But Hugo 2's damage output is pretty high, so there's a chance I could get killed once or twice there. Those vacuum plants can be kind of trolly. It's really hard to climb ledges when they're actively pulling you in. There's a super slide right there. You do super slides by dashing from a solid ground onto slippery ground. You get locked into the slippery physics, which include a loss of ability to really... Oh, come on. There we go. To control your acceleration. so you get locked into your dash speed and just go really fast. It's really nice when you can get them. Yeah. Damn it. Kind of missed that last one, but that's okay. One more common mob of common enemies to kill off, and then it's just the final 3 bosses. One of them ran way off this way. Come on. There we go. I'm actually going to activate the statue there to restore my HP really quick, because I want full HP for this fight. And we got one last door clip for the round. Missed it. There we go. Second try is fine. Alright, so Hugo 2 right here is the last boss that has any significant chance of killing me. He's pretty much the same strategy as the first fight, but he has, like, a million more projectiles and higher damage. But having the Inferno skill compensates for that quite a bit. Alright, there we go. Got him. And yes, that girl's name is Epona, so confirmed Zelda crossover. Right there we get the Goddess Ring, which aside from being a plot item, is an accessory that gives us +5 strength and defense, so it's really good to have. Since I mentioned before that damage is calculated subtractively, +5 strength means you're doing about 5 more damage on hit. Just got one big dramatic staircase and then the last 2 bosses here. I hope you guys have gotten enough anime for your diet today.
I think they filled their anime quota for at least the week.
It's good to know. So the Dallas fight coming up here, it has 3 phases. The first phase is a complete joke and goes down in about 5 seconds. The second phase, he puts up shields with colors associated with each skill that you have to use to break it. And the third phase, he puts up a shield that you break by destroying his 2 familiars that are on his sides. The second and third phases, he can be kind of a dick and decide to just float off the edge of the arena where you can't reach him. Hopefully he doesn't do that. This is actually the final boss for the other 2 character routes, Unica and Hugo. But since we're playing as the kind of final unlock character, he gets one more true final boss. Along with the longest cutscenes in the game, so I hope you guys are ready.
More anime.
Who doesn't want that? Probably most of the people watching, actually. That's besides the point, though. Despite the fact that my slashes don't... Oh man, I clipped through him. That's really bad. I can't damage the shield with normal attacks, but I'm still slashing with it because doing so helps raise my boost meter. Alright, last cycle here. I'm actually going to wait for that circle to go away. That circle he puts on the ground over there, if you get caught in it, you get locked into like a 10-second long attack animation. Wastes lots of time, so... It's a decent fight aside from clipping through him on the windshield. And now we get the big shocking plot twist that everything was actually being done by the main character's father. Totally not cliche or anything. hope you guys are ready. Because after all, what would an anime game be without a friendship speech?
So cliche.
When you're faced with an impenetrable barrier, the only way to charge something up to break it is a speech about friendship and teamwork and the virtue of humanity. So I'll take the opportunity to thank chat for all of the memes they've contributed. Because of all of your memes, this run is possible. This world record run is possible, I should say. Looking at the time, I'm a minute ahead of world record. So guys, I'm gonna need all of your memes to give me strength to power through this final boss. Keep them coming, guys. As a quick aside of how this boss works, there's 3 targets you can hit: his two arms and his chest. One of the 3 will randomly have the Black Pearl contained in it, and you just kind of gotta guess and hope you guess right. Although the first cycle right here, it's always his chest. He also has 3 forms that he cycles between randomly. I got the black one, which is decent. The black one has all the parts in a position such that I can hit them all simultaneously with a boosted charged Inferno. First guess, that's good luck. The amount of damage you actually do to the Black Pearl is fairly inconsequential as long as you don't do some abysmally low amount of damage. It's always going to be the same amount of cycles, assuming that. We got yellow, which actually has the body parts spread out pretty widely, though it's not really what I want to see. That said, I got lucky and it was in his chest again. You guys, the powers of your memes are working. I'm getting really good luck on this fight. Don't stop.
Don't stop the memeing.
Unfortunately, I don't have boost here, so I can't hit all 3 parts at the same time here. We're just gonna go for the chest again. Nope, wasn't in the chest. Wasn't in the left arm either. You guys didn't meme hard enough. That's okay, though. I'll forgive you. Alright, and then the last phase here, we can just jump straight into and start wailing on him. Or I can fall off like an idiot. You can do a charged Inferno to prevent yourself from taking any damage during that attack, though. Get ready on time, by the way. Time. Yep, that's world record by about a minute, guys. So thanks for all your memes. Your memes gave me strength and hope for the future. You guys are witnessing Ys origin history in the making here. So yeah, that's the total run of East Origin, and now we get the tearful goodbye cutscene. Because once again, what would an anime game be without some sappy plotline about self-sacrifice to save the world and yada yada yada. No worry, part of the speedrun is that you disable movie playback, so even if I wanted to force you guys to watch the credits, I couldn't do it because it loads it from a movie file. So, once the sending cutscene's over, I'll just, I'll go check my in-game time on it, and then we can move on to the next run. Or you can
Speaking of
just
which,
cut now if you want.
The next run coming up, for those who want to know or too lazy to check, is Quake by Wake Cold. So that's coming up next.
Quake's pretty anime. I think you guys would like it if you liked this one.
I would have to say it's the opposite. If there's something that was the opposite of anime, Quake is probably that.
No, Quake guy is totally waifu material. Those grunts he makes every time he jumps is pretty cute.
I wonder if he's actually around, because I don't see him in the mumble.
Hmm.
Oh no, there he is.
Alright, this is the last part of the ending here.
Leon.
That's actually the first run I've ever had where I got that, the, Amber Door clip on the first try in Silent Sands, so I'm pretty happy with that. Even though I died to Hugo 1, 2, or 3 times, like an idiot. Okay. That's all. I'm just gonna pull up the leaderboard right here. Just to confirm. Just to confirm that world record status, which is definitely there. First place. Alright. Well,